And I want to kind of that's on my bigger question. I wanted to sort of talk about that a little bit more because the cloud really is supposed to be this broadly accessible thing that you can that you can do. It's going to make your life easier. It's going to help you run your business more smoothly and at better scale. And then we time and time again run into these issues where it's the things that are getting people compromised are easily fixable, and if you know how to fix them,
Right.
but we put them in the hands of people who don't necessarily know how to do that. And so I know that there's that kind of discussion, or that Brahmi, that your cloud provider may be hosting your systems or whatever, but you're responsible for securing your cloud, for configuring it properly. That strategy has not worked out so well for us, and I'm wondering, is there? I don't want to hand wave that responsibility away, but is there any way, given how many breaches and data exposures that we've seen, is there any way that the industry can maybe take some of those choices away from folks who we know may not be positioned to make the best or smartest choices? How much of this do is it really just your organization has to be in charge of it, and only your organization is going to know how to do it right? And how much of this stuff can we maybe do at a higher level or further upstream in a way that maybe prevents some of these mistakes from happening?
Yeah, that's a great question. So I think your organization, any organization, really needs to take ownership of security in the cloud, just like they do in their own data centers that they did for the past decades, right? They need to have that same level of ownership. And when you have that same level of ownership, you're going to be more aware of what you actually have in the cloud, what the current security posture is of those assets or your environment, and you're going to be making the changes that you need to properly secure your environment. Now, that whether using third-party solutions is best for a company or not really depends on the company, right? If you have a team of 5 people that run security for your entire company, I'll tell you right now that's more than likely vastly understaffed, because most security teams need to be, around 10 at least for smaller companies, because we have so many different specialties. You got to remember, most security professionals can't do everything. And so you'll have one guy that can do encryption across everything, and another guy that can do, or another person that can, do security across the network. Um, and so those things are key to take into account when, do I need a solution that can optimize this process for us? Well, I don't really have a team that can build this out. They're bogged down with work. Maybe going to a third party solution is the better option, which in a lot of cases it is, even for bigger companies. Um, but choosing the solution that best fits your environment, that will work with your environment, that will grow with your environment, those are all key aspects that I myself, as an engineer, that's what I'm looking for. Can I take this and deploy it in AWS, GCP, Azure, wherever management wants to go with the cloud? Can I already be prepared for whatever decision they're going to make? And then taking it a step further, how do we maintain that solution internally? Is it easy? Is it difficult? Is the solution doing what we expect it to do?